55%, and hit the toga, take off, thrust rev. Hold.
V1, rotate.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Thrust rev, enough speed.
Gear up and locked.
Off we go. So now the thrust reduction has taken place. We are on climb 2, as you can see above the engine gauges. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1 selected.
Flaps up.
Flaps going up.
After takeoff, checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear up. Flaps up. After takeoff checklist complete.
Cool. Set standard. And off we go. We're now in the clear. Beautiful. Let's get to Manchester. $10,000 climbing flow.
Okay. Seat belt sign on auto.
Seatbelt sign auto.
Seatbelt signs auto.
Cool, so we're continuing on the departure towards Give Me now. And yeah, so far so good. So we put 360 and oh, that's interesting. It doesn't give us a recommended cruise level as of yet. That's very interesting. That's not a failure in the I don't think so anyway. Oh well, we'll see what happens. So if we refer to the flight plan, I'll put the link again for those of you who have just joined. I'm very caring that way. Basically, once we get to the top of climb, we would keep track of all the timings en route, and also the fuel consumption, just to make sure we are not leaking fuel or things like that. Oh, thank you very much, aux EDDM. Yeah, I sometimes also fly with the PMDG 737, and you are absolutely correct. And thank you very much for the follow for Joey D 1969. Welcome to the stream. Welcome on board. Thank you very much for the follow. And yeah, it's basically, you know, Boeing has a lot of procedures in common, so yeah, you'll find that the 737 and the 777 are fairly similar, but you're absolutely correct as well. The FMC is a little bit of a different layout. I suggest for the 777, if you look at, I'm gonna send you the link through the chat commands there. If you look at the playlist I'm just sending now, there's a few tutorials on the 777, and that's on the YouTube channel. And there's in particular a tutorial on how to program the 777 FMC, so if you are interested you can have a look at that. And basically it's just a summary, and it shows you how to program the FMC the way more or less I did it today. So it's fairly good, even if I say so myself. Just gonna avoid the tip of this cloud here. Fantastic. Cool. And FOTS, have you done the MCC on the 737-800? Is that what I understand? Is that correct? You've just done it? You're welcome, OCTM. It's a good reference. Yeah. The MCC is fun actually. When you learn how to fly, obviously you start on small aircraft, or at least if you do it the traditional way, and then you fly by yourself, and you rely on yourself, and you've got to do everything yourself. Whereas when you fly as part of a crew, then after you finished your professional license and your instrument rating, you go on to do the multi-crew course, multi-crew corporation course, MCC. I think that's what it stands for, multi-crew corporation, if I'm correct. I can't remember, that's such a long time ago. And yeah, you learn how to fly as part of a crew, and learning procedures, SOPs, flows, and area of responsibility in the flight deck. And it's a new world opening, basically, and it makes life so much easier in a sense, and it's actually quite good fun. So I'm trying to recreate a little bit of that crew work with this software, multi-crew experience. with varying degrees of success, but yeah, these big burns are, you know, a two-man show. Is not just one guy doing everything, so it's not possible to do everything by yourself. In an emergency, obviously, if the other pilot is incapacitated somehow, then you would have to do everything, but otherwise it's a two-man show, really. Something is going on again with the simulation rate. No, it's normal. Okay. Yesterday I had trouble with the simulation rate for some reason. Sometimes multi-crew experience picks up on the simulation rate. There's a command to reduce the simulation rate, and it was picking up the wrong command, and it was reducing the simulation rate to half, so that was not so great. And what did you do the MCC with Ryanair? Just thinking 737-800. I guess they are not the only 737-800 operators out there, but I remember I did my MCC course in Leeds, in a place called Multi-Flight, I think it's called. It was on a beach. On the King Air. Sorry, on the King Air I was. Oh yeah, cool. In Berlin, excellent. So I guess maybe part of Air Berlin, but yeah. Very good. I hope you enjoyed it. It's good fun, isn't it? Got just under 1,000 feet to go. Oh, we've got traffic down there, flyable 350. Don't know if we'll be able to see the traffic in the simulator here. For some reason we can see the label of the traffic only within 10 miles. That's the way the simulator is behaving. Oh, and there's another target here as well. Oh, is that turbulence there? What's going on? It's not leveling off properly. Okay, looks like some simulated turbulence. Seatbelt sign on.
Fasten seatbelt signs on.
I'm not really sure why the altitude is going up and down. Shouldn't do that. Alright, there's somebody on TCAS there with no altitude. Let's look outside. Supposed to be right ahead. That could be a VFR aircraft down there. Let's have a look at the EFB. No, that's a 321. He's flying in the opposite direction. He should be slightly clear. Here is EasyJet 36. Oh yeah, he's at 36, so 5 miles.
Traffic.
Ah, great. He's very close. 4 miles at 36,000 feet. Yeah, we lost the separation. He's flying on the wrong level, flying southeast bound. He should be on odd flight level number. So flight level 35 or 370. Oh well, that's a bit of excitement. The altitude is now stabilized. Seatbelt sign auto.
Seatbelt warning lights auto.
So I can get rid of the seatbelt sign. I'm not sure why the altitude was not captured properly. It was going up and down. Yeah, Heathrow. yeah, we could go to Heathrow. Maybe I'm not sure what. You mean? Have you checked the weather in Manchester? What it's doing? Is it so bad? Oh, Manchester, 9:57. So that was just an hour ago. No, that's the TAF. Sorry, that's the forecast. The current weather 10:20. So that was 36 minutes ago. 3205, gusting 16, varying 260 2010. Broken at 1100 feet, 1023. Okay. So it's gonna be basically a crosswind. So we'll stick to runway 23 right, I think. Crosswind, maybe a slight tailwind, but I think they quite like 23 right in Manchester, so we'll stick to that. Yeah, you wouldn't really divert, I guess, to Heathrow. It's so busy in real that it's not really an option. But here, I guess you can do it. So I'll